Look, I'm British, and I'm reading about pubs closing in the UK, and I mean, I think Singapore, having almost entirely stamped out COVID in the community, is already leagues ahead of other countries, and so that is obviously extremely important and valuable, so long as we can develop and maintain the domestic market, which, albeit is considerably smaller than most other major cities, given the size of our population. But yeah, I mean, it's a struggle globally. I have tons of friends who are DJs, who are bar operators, club operators, and the vast majority of them, with or without the furlough, are on their knees. They are losing money just because, and you'll both understand this, extremely well, the impact of fixed costs, whether it's the rent or the rates, or also in Singapore, look at the many expatriate employees of bars who, are not getting a single dime from the government. Not that that's necessarily a shortcoming. Of course, one government should always protect their own, but it is a reflection of the massive impact that we are going to see on the other side of this tunnel. The scene, the cocktail scene, the mixologists, the resident DJs, the music makers. I mean, a lot of these guys have left Singapore. There has been an enormous exodus of these guys on their employment passes, which have either expired or not been renewed, or simply their employees can no longer foot their wage bill in the face of zero or very, very little revenue. I mean, it's going to be a big shift in the makeup. Yes, of course, there's a big opportunity for Singaporeans to fill the void, but the point is the whole matrix of nightlife, which had become, if you look at last year, 2019, I have to say Singapore's nightlife scene was one of the most attractive, dynamic, vibrant across all sectors of nightlife, from concerts to theater to festivals to clubs to bars to restaurants and bars. We really, really did have one of the most appealing and tourism-worthy night scenes on the planet, guys. Right?
Thank you. That's wonderful. Really, it
certainly wasn't the case in the 90s, Dennis, as you'll recall.
Yes.
So
big difference.
Being able to regain that reputation and its impact on Singapore as a destination for tourism, as a transit venue where people choose to have a couple of nights here before then, perhaps flying on to Australia or wherever it may be. That is the critical concern at this juncture, is to preserve what we created and built up over so many years together. That is something I think the government and the STB in particular are very concerned about, very, very concerned about.